Globalisation has brought enormous benefits to productivity, growth and society. But of course, with the good comes the sometimes not so good. Globalisation brings with it considerable challenges for organisations and also risks. The most obvious one is competition. If you are selling supplements into Asia, then Asian companies can similarly sell in Australia and elsewhere. Globalisation has also helped increase innovation. The creative destruction of the US car industry by the entry of Japan is one of many examples where removing tariffs and barriers can lead to many companies in an industry coming under threat if they do not have strategies in place to deliver competitive advantage over their rivals. There are economic risks to manage when operating in different countries. Just ask one of Australia's biggest homeware retailers, Harvey Norman, who entered Ireland just before their economy collapsed during the GFC. There are legal risks to understand when operating in different countries. One significant one can be your ability to collect debts from others in some countries. And with supplements, there are different food and drug regulations to comply with, which adds increased cost burden for each country. You might establish yourself in a developing nation and find after 12 months of operations that you have taken a good slice of the market. However, just as quickly, you might find that your competitors are government-backed or owned, and your presence in their market is not appreciated. Dealing with these political forces is always a delicate process, and the more countries you operate in, the more complex it becomes. Financial challenges often involve two key areas: foreign currency exchange and taxation. Failing to hedge forex risk has seen many companies become insolvent in a short period of time when there is a sharp change in rates. Taxation is again tied to legislation and the governments that set it in the country you operate in. As we have seen at recent G20 meetings, the avoidance of tax by large multinationals by offshoring revenue has become a serious issue, and now governments are joining forces to force them to pay more tax. To recap, globalisation brings enormous opportunities and benefits. However, there are also challenges that every organisation has to incorporate into their strategies to ensure they mitigate risks where possible. These may include increased competition, sensitivity to economic downturns, increased compliance costs, increased complexity of stakeholders, increased financial risk and admin costs.